Hi YouTube, I'm getting allergy tested right now for different food allergies. I'm trying. I can't really see. I don't know if you guys got to see that. But my entire back poked 42 times. So we will see how this goes after. But this is where I am. Hi guys, so I just walked out of the allergist office and she said that she was unable to tell me today what I'm allergic to with the poke test unless it was like a certain like little size on my back for the reaction. So I'll follow up on the 16th and they'll let me know then. So I'm just gonna kind of piece this video together, so when I say dates then you're gonna just kind of know that it's what it is. So we'll find out on the 16th. I'm eager to see what it is that I'm allergic to or what I'm not, or what he says at the follow-up, because it is a male doctor at the follow-up. It was just a female poking me today with the little pokey things. But I do know in April I did have a severe allergy reaction to dairy products that landed me in the ER, and they said that I was allergic to dairy and was having that reaction then. So I'm going to keep the dairy cut out of my diet. And the wheat, I know, was a high thing that I had tested for at a previous allergist, but by blood work, and they told me that that was one of the highest things that I am allergic to, is the wheat and gluten. So I'm going to keep that out of my diet also. And then we'll just go from there on the follow-up. Hey YouTube, it's Nicole. I know I'm linking this video with another one, but I wanted to give you guys the results of my allergy test. I went today, which is November 16th, before work to get my results. So before I had this allergy testing done, I had done blood work testing back in Ohio at a different allergist, and they gave me a list of things that I was allergic to, and I figured my face is still breaking out. Like, it's not pimples, it's just like a rash. So just to try and get that under control, I decided to go to another allergist, and it's, you know, covered by insurance, and it doesn't cost that much insurance-wise. Let's see, I paid $75 for my first visit, and then I paid $25 for my first visit. For a copay, I paid another $25 for the second visit, and then $25 today for my follow-up, which doesn't seem right when you think about it, but yet a couple days ago I did get in the mail a $25 check back, and I logged into my account and it said, because when I got the testing done on my back, the poke test, I was not supposed to pay a $25 copay. So I'm hoping the same thing happens with today's $25 copayment, but it is what it is. So I've technically paid, if they don't give it back to me, 50 bucks. So these are just some documents that they gave me. They did 42 pokes on my back, I believe, and tested like the main food allergies. Sorry, I'm looking down, not really at you guys, because I'm trying to like read which ones I'm reading to you. So they did like a test, and it's either negative or it's got a 1 to 2 plus. Everything that I tested for was at least a 1 to 2 plus. And with that being said, the doctor today that I saw explained it to me as the 1 to 2 plus range, the 1 plus range, bleh. 1 plus range says that 99% of the time it could be a false positive. He said that anything that's in the 2 plus, 10 to 20% of the people do not actually have like a reaction to it. So with that being said, he said it could be false negatives, but everything that I have is a 1 to 2 plus, meaning he says that it shouldn't be a false negative for me. And when I read the list to you guys are going to be like, oh, really? Seriously? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to tell you guys what matched with my blood work versus the poke test. So with my blood work, egg white was with my blood work along with the poke test. Milk, which I've already cut out of my diet 100%, just because I landed in the ER in April and had issues. So milk matched, egg whites matched, shrimp matched, and not by like a girl that I work with, when she's around shrimp, flares up in hives, throat closes. Mine is more of a, I get the intense stomach pains, cramping, and just kind of feel like death. Not diarrhea so much, but like this pain that literally I had for 12 days back in April with the dairy one. So he said that it still is an allergy and that I should just avoid that kind of food. So the egg white, the milk, the shrimp all matched, and so did, oh no, that's it. Okay, so those three things matched. Now what I know, the blood work said I was allergic to cod, which I don't really eat fish that much, but this says not cod when they did the poke test on me, but the blood work said yes to cod. But this test says salmon, which I haven't had salmon. I think when I did sushi boats a couple years ago was the last time I had salmon with anybody. So that's good to know. But I can still eat crab, and crab's always been negative for me, so I'm so excited because I love crab cakes and I love just crab legs. But new to my list of stuff, which I find so weird, corn, which is fine because you just eat it and it comes out the same way as it went in, and it's just, I think it's a carb and it's kind of just pointless, but I mean sweet corn does taste good, and corn and black bean salsa is yummy, so I have to cut out corn. And I did research today. It does not say cornstarch or corn, high fructose corn syrup. I did look to see. I mean, not that that stuff's good for you anyways, but I have to cut out corn. So I did check, and it says that you can have a corn allergy but still use high fructose corn syrup and cornstarch, which I looked because I took some headache medicine, and it says that part of the ingredient is cornstarch. And when you have allergies, you just start reading ingredients on like almost every freaking thing. Even if you're not eating it, you're just like, let me see what the ingredients are. If somebody's sitting next to you eating something out of a box or out of a can, it becomes a habit. It becomes a lifestyle, just like working out becomes a lifestyle. So corn, rice, which makes sense now that I think about it. The last time I had rice, I got the most intense stomach pains. The time that I ate rice before that, I literally was vomiting within 30 minutes, and it was coming right back up. Not that you guys want to know this stuff, but it starts making sense when you check it out. Bananas. So I talked to my mom, and my mom said, ever since I was little, I've hated bananas. So it makes sense. Maybe my baby self knew that my adult self was allergic or going to be allergic or just hated them. So I didn't ever like the taste of bananas or the flavor or the texture or anything. So bananas doesn't really like hurt my feelings, but because of the potassium and just the benefits of it, I was putting it in my smoothies. So now I have to like remove that out of my smoothies. So there's bananas. Onion. Who the hell is allergic to onion? Whatever, I'm gonna cut it out. I really would prefer my face to just not break out with hives and rash anymore, so I'm gonna cut out the onion. And then the other one is sesame seed. So those ones never showed on the blood work panel. So now I gotta cut that all out. So if you are, somebody had commented on one of my Facebook posts that I put in like a Facebook group asking like, hey, anybody got ideas on like recipes and stuff, just because it's just so draining trying to read everything and eating the same thing over and over and over, and I realized that it's probably helped with my weight loss this past year since I became a lot more aware of what I was eating and putting into my body. But they were asking me like how to get tested. Well, you just locate a allergist in your area. If you have insurance, make sure they're in your insurance plan. This is the one I'm going to down here in Florida. They have a Cape Coral location and a Fort Myers one, and they've given me this entire packet, and it's got so much information in it. So, yeah, so that's my allergies, and surprisingly, he said that I'm not allergic to wheat, but I am going to continue to make sure that I maintain the no wheat in my diet as best as I can, even though my blood work came back last time saying my blood work allergy was allergic to wheat, but they also say that the poke test is a lot more specific and accurate, whereas the blood work isn't. So with that being said, I'm going to attempt to still keep wheat out of my diet. No big deal, whatever. I've already been living that lifestyle. Like I said, once you do it continuously for, it's going to be coming on a full year and a couple months now. Yeah, once you do it continuously, it just happens. So now I just have to add a few more things to my list, like cut out a few more things to my list when I go grocery shopping. So I know that this is kind of a long video when you click it all together, but I wanted everybody to know, if you haven't done an allergy test, that it is available to you, that the poke test is more accurate than the blood test. And then the doctor did say that he could go over, like, there's a lot of things on this list that he could do, the additional, like, outdoor allergies and stuff like that. So, I told him I'm not going to do that part because whatever. So, check it out if that's what you want to do. Leave a comment if you have any, like, go-to recipes or, any kind of ideas and thoughts on this video of your own. Sorry, my cat is annoying as shit. But that is my video. I hope you guys maybe learned something from it, maybe didn't, I don't know. So give me a like, a comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. I got more things coming for you guys, so I can't wait for you guys to check it all out. Have a great night.